We can talk about your job, the economy, how politics, your wife, your boss, the price of food now in 2025. But the truth, I mean, the truth is you are where you are because of what you allow into your brain, into your mind, and what you choose to believe as truth or a scam. Hey, I'm Joe Schroeder. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. People don't have a money problem. They have a thinking problem. And back in I think it was like 1991, when I saw Tony Robbins on TV with his info commercial, I gave him $179 for his cassettes. Changed my life. Opened up a vision and a possibility. Then I went to Earl Nightingale, Zig Ziglar, Wayne Dyer, everybody. And it was at first it was a bizarre way of thinking. But since then, what it has allowed me to do and accomplish, I could have never done it had I not been open when they said, change your mind, change your life, change your income, change the world. So I'm here to say, P.S. and by the way, I'm in beautiful New Jersey. That's New York City, by the way. It's about half an hour away. That's the New York. I'm about, I don't know, 40 minutes away. But I know why you're here. And I know about you. I know things about you that hopefully will unlock you. And the power and the point of this meet and greet, you and I, is if I never see you again, if you don't do the opportunity, if I never get the luxury of knowing you, hopefully this will have changed your life. And you'll share this with other people. But I know you. You're not broken. You may think you're broken. You're not broke. You may tell people you're broke. You're not. Truth is truth. You're not broke. You've tried everything. You followed the masters. You bought this course, that course. You studied all the different gurus on the internet. The perfect customer, the new funnel, the new this, the new that. You threw $20 at this, $50 at that, $100 at this, $500 at that. And somehow all of that buying things and all of that knowledge that you took in hasn't equaled your first $10,000. For a lot of you watching this, it hasn't equaled $5,000 or $3,000. And that's because you're stuck. You're stuck. And you don't know why. But the good news is that you're not the problem. I repeat, you are not the problem. In fact, you are the prize. Each of us are the prize. I heard somebody once say, the key to the treasure is the treasure. And I had to think about it, and what that meant was the key to the treasure is the treasure. You're the key. And the subconscious mind runs 95% of each of our lives. It puts us to bed, it wakes us up, it drives us home. All day when we work, it's rote. We're subconsciously competent. One of the most profound things I've ever heard and never forgotten. And I've taught this and shared this 1,000 times. It's from an old book from 1912. It's not Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Love that book. Love that book. It's called The Master Key by Charles Haanel. Very difficult. Don't recommend it. It's very difficult. It's a $9 book, The Master Key by Charles Haanel. If you do a deep dive, he was the teacher of Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill not only is on Google. No, there's a letter of Napoleon Hill saying that Charles Haanel was his teacher. But in that book, Haanel says, and get this, it's profound. You ready? You'll never have, be, get, acquire more than your subconscious will allow you to keep. Joe, one more time. You can't have, do, become, or get more than your subconscious will allow you to keep. Why does the guy make $55,000 and not $75,000? He doesn't believe in $75,000. There's 5 guys that sell real estate. Dig this. There's 5 guys that sell real estate. Same office, same town, same houses. They sell real estate. It's the same 2 guys on top all the time. It's the same 2 guys. Why is that? Subconscious. Your problem isn't you. In fact, the you of you, your soul, is out of alignment. You're out of alignment. I'll explain. And I'll give you a cliff note on what I just said. Man can't do to other people what was done to him. So, first, you're out of alignment. I'll explain. Second, the subtext, man can't do, he won't do, what was done to him in a dark way, or not an ethical way, or not a clean way. His body, his you, his soul, won't allow him. He can join the program. He can join 3 programs. But in his gut, if he smells a fish, it's not good customer service, it's a cash grab, it's a money game, there's no soul from the leadership team, he subconsciously backs away. His inner self, his highest self. Remember I said you're the treasure, you're the prize. Is not allowing him, is not allowing you. Think about that. But I want to unravel it further. When you join a work from home program, when you get started, we've all done this, we've all done that. There's 4 levels of competency. There's 4 levels. First is you become aware. Oh, it's a good industry. It's digital marketing. You know, it's endorsed by Forbes magazine. Colleges teach this. Colleges teach digital marketing. They charge $10,000. Right? First step is you're aware. The second is you have access. You spend $200, $500, $1,000, whatever, to gain access. But here's where the shoe drops. This is where it gets deep. And this is where people get stuck. And this is very well where you got stuck. You want to make $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. And what gets your goat, and you may not even be consciously aware of it, but you are subconsciously, is you see people not as smart as you, for a fact, not as smart as you, not as educated as you, making not $10,000 a month, making $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, 2 to 4 hours a day on the internet as a digital marketer. I don't care what program. And that secretly kills you. Kills a lot of people. Makes them sick. Makes them second guess. What happens is people try to market and they try to do the business. They haven't even proved to themselves it's legitimate. There's good customer service. This is real. People didn't ghost me. I'm being appreciated. This is a soulful community. And then belief, right? For me to be truthful, that took me a day, 2 days, because I'm so experienced in the industry. I could see it, I could smell it, I knew what to look for. So if we rewind this, the unalignment subconsciously, which is keeping you stuck, is you're not sold out, you're not convinced. You haven't proved to yourself all those things I just told you. Therefore, there's no belief. And people can smell that disbelief and that fear. They can smell it. They can, as a survival mechanism, we can read each other. Women can do it from 100 yards away. So there's no like and trust built, right? There's no like and trust. So we're in the business of service. Stay with me. So the solution is fix the identity. Fix your identity. I'll get to that. So we're in the service business. What business is not in the service business? And how do you serve people and on a psychological level bring people to a business that can save their family financially, save them emotionally and intellectually? How can you do that? By playing a doctor and fixing people, right? That's what I do. And be a leader and bring people in to the industry. I don't care what program it is. How do you do that if you're a patient? If you're a patient in a doctor's office, you don't have his skill, you don't have his command of what's going on, right? And it's funny, you go on Facebook and I look at people, as you do in this industry. They have intended or made a professional profile. You can tell by their posts. You can tell by their lack of consistency. You can tell by their verbiage. You can tell by their non-action. They don't believe. They haven't proved it to themselves yet. And I'm not talking about, you think I'm talking about, well, proof will be when I make my first 1,000. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. Because I made almost 5,000 my first month. People make that. There's a lot of people, a ton of people I can think of, my people, that make money out of the gate because they were full-blown aware, access, proof, and belief quickly, right? So it's all about identity. It's all about fixing your subconscious mind and getting you to a place of alignment. Remember, what did Charles Haanel say? What did Charles Haanel say? You can't have, be, or do that which your subconscious doesn't believe in. I'm suggesting, from a broad stroke, that whatever you're doing, whatever you're promoting, it doesn't align with you. There's something in the program, multi-level back in the 90s, 98 through 2005. I did very well, part-time. But you want to know what I did? I joined 5, 6, 7, 8 programs. I tossed money, $50, $100, $150. Because I was spooked and I was hoaxed so many times. After you get in, no support. It's a secret money game. They ghost you. There's nothing soulful about it. Bad customer service. The actual said product wasn't equal to the money charged. And I couldn't promote that. I wasn't aligned to it. So the key, and I call it the Alpha Code. I call it the Alpha Code. The key is to be sold out. When I did meat and seafood door to door, steaks, shrimp, filet mignon, chicken, 25 years. I'm a nobody. I'm a no college, ADHD, terrible at math. I'm a nobody. I'm a school janitor, custodian. He has a pension, right? A custodian is here. A door-to-door meat man, forgive me, is down here. I'm a nobody. I'm the little shot that kept shooting. I'm so average that people use me as an example. Well, heck, if he can do it, and that's a good thing. That's a good gift that I have. But I bring up the meat and seafood. Get this. When I did meat and seafood, I would knock on people's doors. Knock, knock, knock. I would have strangers. And I have a ton of them on my Facebook page from years ago. Go look on my Facebook page. I'd give them a mountain of food for 6 months in a freezer, $800, $1,000, $1,500. Joe, how did you get $500, $800, $1,000 from absolute strangers? Because I believed. I went to bed at night and I said to myself, if they don't, I would go to bed, I would drive to customers, and I said, if they don't buy, they're being hurt. They're being hurt by the supermarket. They're being ripped off. I was sold, man. I was sold out. I believed it. And people could smell that on me. They could smell it. Know, like, and trust. Well, gee whiz. They were like, okay. Joe, how do you knock on doors and they have $500, $1,000? Most of them didn't. I let them do payment plans. Just like they did with cars, houses, couches, TVs, payment plans. Right? Easy. That my prices were too good. The food was too good. I had too many customers and proved it. But my alignment was great. Right? If you remember, email me and say, Joe, send me a video of you live stream on TikTok making $500, $1,000 in 30 minutes. most time, and you can see on the and I'll send you the video. I've got a bunch of them. I'm of such belief of this program. I am so sold out. It's been proven that when I go live streaming, there's strangers, and you can see on the video, Joe, I'm in. Joe, I'm in for 900. Joe, I'm in for 600. You can see it. You can see it. Where does that come from? I'm aligned. I'm sold out. I believe it. I spent 1,000. What did I spend? 1,000, 2,000 back in 22, right? Legit program. There was nobody home. There was only 800 people. You know, the guy was running a cash grab. No customer service. You know, I couldn't sell it. I couldn't sell that. I'm not built that way. I said something half an hour ago. People can't do to other people. Most people can't. Unless you're a con man or a hustler. People have a conscious conflict and can't do to other people what was done to them. They'll stay in the program. I got to make my money back. I put up $500. I got to get my money back. I got to promote this. Yeah, but dude, you're out of alignment. You're so out of alignment that you can't even promote properly. You're not even set up properly. You're not promoting properly because you secretly are stuck. You're out of alignment.